I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review of the Bestop Trektop NX, fitting all 2007 to 2016 JKs. There's a version of this top available for both the 2-door and the 4-door Wrangler, so make sure you get the right one for your Jeep. This top is for those of you who have a worn-out soft top on your Jeep that you're looking to replace, or those of you who have a hard top and you're looking for a complete kit that'll more easily give you that open-air driving experience. Something that sets the Trektop apart from traditional factory-style hardtops is that this is frameless, so it gives you that fastback look that a lot of you guys are after. It'll completely change up the look of the Jeep, especially from the profile, and set it apart from every other Jeep that rolled off the assembly line. Something else that I really like about this top in particular is that there are other fastback tops on the market, but this one by Bestop is really high quality and you know it's going to hold up well. In fact, Bestop makes the factory tops for the Jeep, so you know when you buy this and you put it on your vehicle, it's going to have the fit and finish of a factory top. As I mentioned, Bestop does make the factory soft tops for Jeep. So the black diamond material that this top is made of is going to look like factory, it's going to hold up well, it's going to match the rest of the Jeep. In fact, when you have this installed on the Jeep, it's going to look like it could have rolled off the assembly line just like that. Now, Bestop does offer a Trektop, and then they offer the Trektop NX. This is the NX. Let's talk about the differences. This top has what Bestop calls a Sunrider feature, which means that the section of the top over the driver and the front passenger will very easily flip back to give you that open-air driving feel. In fact, it has its own little frame to make flipping back a lot easier. The NX also includes removable side windows that you see here. Those are the main differences between the Trektop and the Trektop NX. The NX has those additional features. It is of course a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth it for the extra features. The top includes tinted windows as well as all of the necessary hardware, clips, door surrounds, tailgate bars, everything you need to get this top installed. So whether you're coming from a factory soft top, another brand of a soft top, a hard top, or no top, this includes everything you need. You won't need to get anything else to get this installed on your Jeep. Now, because this does have that slant back, fastback style, you will lose a little bit of height in the cargo area in the back of the Jeep. So depending on how you use your Jeep, that might be something to consider. Getting the top installed on the Jeep is really straightforward, although it is a little bit time consuming. This is an area where you want to take your time, pay attention to detail to ensure that you get the top on the Jeep without the chance of it leaking the first time it rains. Bestop includes no less than 31 pages of install instructions along with the top, but again, in this case, that's a good thing. Just take your time and the install will go smoothly. The first couple of steps are to install some bracketry on the sport cage of your Jeep. You will have to make a couple of small slits in the roll bar padding, but don't worry, if you were to ever get rid of the top, the slits are so small that you would hardly even notice them. From there, you can install the door surrounds, the top arches, and the side bows to get the top installed. From there, it's just installing the 3 back windows, and you're done. One tip for installing not just this soft top, but any soft top, is to do it when the top is warm. The material that these tops are made out of will shrink up in the cold, making it near impossible or impossible to install your soft top. Luckily, we're inside with heat, but we also had a really nice day. If you're installing this on your own, take it out of the box, lay it out in the front yard in the sun, and let it warm up. Trust me, it'll pay dividends in the end. Even installing this indoors when it's warm, it definitely helped to have a second set of hands to pull and tug and get this thing on. The whole installation should take you about an hour and you won't need any specialty tools, just a Phillips head screwdriver and a 13mm socket. Like I said before, there are tops that look and function like the Bestop Trektop that are less expensive on the market, but for my money, I'm gonna go with the Bestop. The build quality is there, the quality of the materials is there. I've run a couple of Bestops on my Jeep in the past, and I'll do it again when it comes time to get another top. Bestop has been making soft tops for a really long time, and Jeep trusts them to make the tops for all of the factory Jeeps. So if you're looking to get an aftermarket top, I can't think of a better company to go with. So if you're looking to replace your worn out soft top, or you have a hard top and you want that open air driving experience, and you like the fastback look, this is a nice top to go with. It might be a little bit more expensive than some of the other options, but from fit and finish to the quality of the materials in the build, I think it's worth the extra money. So that's my review of the Bestop Trektop NX, fitting all 2007 to 2016 JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.